So we're here at the Rosenberg Library. I'm with museum curator Eleanor Barton. She's going to show us this.
So Lee, this is a historic wood block that was used for paving Market Street in Galveston during the 1870s.
So tell me about this paver.
Okay, this is a neat piece, and it's actually a newer acquisition to the collection here. And you can see somebody added this plate on it in 1909. It's a bit faded away now, but it indicates that this block was from a paving project that happened on Market Street in 1874 when the street was repaved. And then in 1909, they dug all of these up because they decided to repave with brick. And so this particular block was saved as kind of a souvenir and ended up in our collection here. Of course, the name Market Street comes because there was a city market located at 20th and Market. You can see that building here. It was a really primitive building that dated to the 1840s. But the city actually owned this property. They had the city hall headquartered here as well. And they leased out stalls to produce vendors, fishermen, butchers to come and sell their goods at the market. And the city benefited from the proceeds of all of those sales. And later on, there were a number of businesses located on Market Street. Because you had all these people coming and going to the market, it was an ideal location for different types of businesses.
And everything's wooden, right?
Yes, you can see here the street. Actually, this predates pavement. You can see that this is just still when it's a dirt street. The sidewalks are really crude. They're just sort of these wooden planks laid out on the sidewalk. So this is an early image. And you can see the transition by the 1870s when we had these wooden paving blocks like this laid out on the street. You can see that really sort of smoothed things out for traffic. And you can also see that we've got these trolley tracks that were laid here because the trolley cars were going through the middle of this street as well because it was a main thoroughfare. And finally, this is an image. It shows some of the newer constructed buildings in the late 1800s. This is a view from 23rd Street and Market. You can see the Levy building here. That was a clothing store, a very well-known business here in Galveston, and that building is still standing.
I met my buddy George right here where this picture was taken. The city was doing a big reconstruction project of Market Street, and they had it all dug up. You could see brick and dirt and so forth. And it was really pretty interesting. Then we went walk around the Strand and talk about what life was like when this paver was on the street.
Think of an onion, we're peeling back layers. On top we've got pavement, we've got asphalt. Below that you're going to find brick when the street was paved with brick. And earlier times you would have had wooden blocks in there. They would put those blocks in, and that was part of the pavement. At times you will still find one of those when they dig the street up, and you can smell the creosote in it. So if you look here, a couple of great artifacts we got. You can notice an old rail from the trolley line going way back to the early 20th century. Up here you can see the bricks underneath the pavement here. So those are just like stratas of history. We're looking right here, we're looking for those remnants, those signs of when we lived with horses before automobiles. Now here's two hitching posts. One right here, here's another one with a ring on it. So you would pull your wagon up here, tie it to here, tie your horse to here. And if you also notice, these curbs are higher. They were higher more at one time because the street's been raised, but this was a time, think about when we all had horses, you could back your wagon up here. And then many of these buildings were warehouses. If you'll notice the double doors, this was a bank here, but the building next to it was a warehouse. So you could load your commerce, your goods in and out of your wagon, unload your wagon, and be on about your business. Here's another remnant right here, would have had a ring in it to tie your horse to on the seat. So think about this. Think about if we went back, to the 1890, pre-car, pre-automobile. We would have seen a lot of commerce here. The street would have been jammed full of horses and wagons moving cargo.
So these are original bricks?
Right. some of it's been repaired when they lay the trolley down and stuff, but this has always been original. This was never paved over, this one section. If you look right here, you'll see the bricks are a little older, a little more corroded. And right here we have, this is one of the Rosenberg fountains. Henry Rosenberg donates 20 some of these back in the 19th century. And again, we're talking about, remember those days when we have horses? This is pre-automobile. So, no man or beast are going to go thirsty in Galveston. You pull your horse up here, you get him a nice drink of water here, get your pooch up here, he can drink right here. Your dog can drink, and then people, you come around the back and you drink from here. If you had a cup, oh, that's good water. Fresh Galveston water.
Just like this wooden paver, the Rosenberg Library does a Treasure of the Month. You can see more of them at galveston.com/rosenbergtreasures.
Or visit our website at rosenberg-library.org.
And for more stories like this, visit galveston.com/stories. If you're checking into a hotel, be sure and ask if they have galveston.com TV. And we have plenty of streaming apps. Just search your app store for galveston.com TV.